Josefina Monasterio.
Welcome back to Empowerment with Dr. Josefina, and I'm Laura Guttridge. First of all, we'd like to thank Bedazzled for providing Dr. Josefina with her lovely dress. You'll see her wearing clothes from Bedazzled all the time. They always provide her with the great outfits, and that one's particularly lovely on you.
Yes.
Thank you, Bedazzled. And while we're thanking people, we would also like to thank our viewers on YouTube.
Yes.
And Colin in particular.
In England, he's
yes,
fabulous.
all the way from England. That's great that, you know, we're not just local anymore.
Exactly. So if you want to go into YouTube, you miss the the show, you can go on YouTube, Dr. Josefina, Dr. the abbreviation for Dr. Dr. Josefina, YouTube, and there we are, 24/7. So don't miss it.
It's great. The
It is phenomenal.
Technology of today can't be beat.
Yeah, we get people from England, Latin America, Europe. So thank you so much for all of you who tune in YouTube and watch our show.
It's very exciting.
We are excited.
Yes, we are. Today's lesson, how to create health, peace of mind, and happiness in your life. And that's something, you know, that we all want.
Yes.
And it seems like it's so simple, but it's hard to achieve those things just accidentally. We have to work towards them. And you list the things that we can do to be aware of how to achieve these things in our lives. And they're all simple things that we take for granted that most people don't do, actually. Number one, being the most important, is exercise. And I think Dr. Josefina is obviously a perfect example of that. She says that it can reduce the aging process by 10 to 20 years. And
look at me, Laura.
yeah, that's what, there you go.
Here we
Exercise. You exercise every day, don't you?
Exercise every day, Laura. You can't. I don't buy the system into the belief system that it's only 3 times a week, or 4 times a week. So unless you have an injury or you don't feel good, your body tells you that you need to rest. That's different.
Right.
But it's a good habit. It's a good discipline, and it helps you to create these beautiful muscles that everybody loves.
And it's the one great thing about having the muscles is it burns your fat even while you sleep.
Exactly.
So there's many benefits to having a nice muscle tone.
Yes.
Another thing that I think is really overlooked is meditation.
Oh, yeah.
People probably think, oh, it's such a waste of time just to sit there and, ba yaba or whatever. But meditation probably, as you say, it reduces your stress, it makes you appreciate life more, and one of the good points, I thought it makes you more patient. And I think that's something that I am severely lacking is in my patience. Like I'll be in traffic or waiting in a line, and I just feel the physiology of my body, getting hot and bothered and just angry. I need to chill.
Yes, and all those hormones.
Yeah, it's not good.
Cortisol that you start segregating from being pissed,
Right.
upset about nothing, because no matter how mad you get, the traffic is not going to change.
Yep.
The circumstances are going to remain the same. So people who feel, well, I don't know how to meditate, how do I do it? Call my office, get my meditation tape. You need to get my meditation tape.
Yes, I do need it. 772-778-8877.
Yeah, there is no excuses, Laura, for exercising. It doesn't have to cost you a penny.
Right.
Exercise, you go for a walk.
Yeah, you can just step right out the door.
Right. Meditation, if you don't know how to, you want to learn how to, then you call my office, 778-8877, area code 772. So there is no excuses for not to be the best that you can be.
Yes, you have to train yourself to chill and meditate. Another one that I wanted to talk about was forgiveness and not holding grudges. And I always looked at this differently, I guess, because you say that it's when you forgive, it's for yourself.
Yes.
I always thought it was for the other person to make them feel better, but you always notice it like in courtroom situations, like the victims, they forgive the perpetrators, and I always wonder how could they forgive them for doing that. But now that you say that it's for them, it makes more sense to me.
Absolutely.
Because then you get a chance to eliminate it from your mind. Is that how that works?
Well, and all the poison aggression, all the hate, all those negative emotions, they are inside of you.
Right.
They're known to the other person. The other person probably doesn't even care.
Right, that's
and
true.
Here you are, depleting all your joy, your happiness, your power based on what somebody else did.
Right.
So forgiveness is more for you,
Right.
not for them.
So, like, connecting that with the meditation, it's all about getting those negative chemicals out of our system.
Yes, exactly. Because emotions affect your physiology or your physical body, and your physical body affects your emotions. So, we are all connected. There is no one thing over there and one thing over here.
Right.
The body works in what is the word you went to? It works in harmony.
Harmony.
Balance.
Yes. Oh, there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about. So, and
We
I
have
know
time.
Yoga. How you talk about how it does something to the inside of us. Can you explain that? You talked about how it helps our organs. Is it through the stretching?
Yes, because for instance, when you do the fish, which you lie down and then you put your elbows behind your back and then you lift your chest, it's working your thyroid, it's working your lungs, and especially in the breathing, when you do the breathing. So it's affecting all the internal organs. And at the same time, it's toning your muscles. So like for instance, if you do the shoulder stand, you basically standing on your shoulder, so you work in your shoulders area. So it works the inside and the outside. And then also not only that, but also it relaxes you and calms your emotions. So the benefits you get from yoga is just endless.
So it's kind of like a combination of exercise and meditation.
Yes,
all
it
in
is.
one.
It is. Because one of my secrets is that I meditate in every pose.
Oh.
So I stay in that pose as long as I can take it.
Yes.
So, and I let that pose teach me. And what it's teaching me is patience, maybe to be humble.
Sure.
Whatever I need to learn that day.
So yoga really is a perfect thing to incorporate all of these
Yeah.
things.
And if anybody wants my yoga video, just call us. Robert will make them for you ASAP.
I love you. I personally love yoga.
Yeah, I do too. I've been doing it forever.
You do it at the beach, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's my place.
Another thing I wanted to talk about. Eliminate the clutter.
Oh, yes. You did it recently, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I went through all my closets and I just got rid of all the junk that I don't need anymore.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's the point of having it? Out with the old, in with the new stuff.
Well, and the thing is, Laura, if you want a new set of a new furniture set for your living room, first you have to get rid of the one you have in there.
That's right.
Because you don't have the space to put the new ones. The same principle applies to our lives.
Yeah.
If we want new things in our life, we have to get rid of that stuff. And most people don't get rid of the old stuff because of the history that goes with it, the smell that goes with it. Like the old jacket. Well, I had that jacket in 1941.
Right, like a jacket is sentimental. I know, it's so crazy. And I feel that way a lot about things, but I gotta let go because after my life is over, I'm sure my daughter isn't gonna care about my, sentimental, jacket or whatever, is cluttering.
And it has to do with the history.
Yes.
The history that stuff has for you. You know what, darling? You have to let history go and be in the present moment.
Yes.
Get a new jacket.
Yeah. If it's really a good jacket, keep it. But if it's not, and with relationships too, you talk about getting rid of the people that are bringing us down and focus on relationships with people who are improving our lives and making us feel better.
Yeah, and we always, in this show, we always say, hang out with people who celebrate you.
That's
Don't
right.
with people who tolerate you. My darling, thank you.
Thank
Another
you.
good one. Mwah.
Yes.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with the lesson. Thank you.
Thank you, Dina.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.